So I have a set buyer already. They'll go ahead and pay you up front via PayPal invoice, and they give you a whole list of what they pay for each device. If you follow my method step by step by step, I guarantee you'll make at least 1,000 in 1 week.
1,000 a week?
1,000 a week.
Yo, what's up, guys? Felix from Giant Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm sitting down with Jeff. Jeff is a phone flipping expert down in Miami, Florida. He came on the channel today to talk about the phone flipping business, the potential of it, and how much you can really make. Also, he has a program where he shows you guys step by step how to do the business and how to be successful. If you guys are interested in learning and connecting with him, the link down below will be for you to book a call. So, Jeff, thanks for joining me on the channel. Tell everybody a little about who you are, where you're from, and what do you do?
Hey, man, thanks for having me on today. So as you know, my name is Jeff, and I have been flipping phones actively for 5 years now. I started when I was working construction. I hated my life. I was making $300 a week. So what I did was I took the initiative and Googled how can I find how to make, extra income. And phone flipping happened to be one of the courses, or one of the programs that appeared on somebody's link. So I clicked on it. I paid for it. And that course in particular taught me how to properly market my cash for iPhone business on Facebook platform. So on the Facebook platform, what I would do was I would create an ad. I would run it through the paid Facebook ad program at $20 a day, and it would generate me new leads every single day. Whether they were 5 to 15 leads, I would get a generation of leads every single day, a fresh new batch. And then I was able to, close those deals and buy those iPhones and sell them for $100 to $150 profit per device.
Cool. So kind of answered my next question would be how you got into this. So you basically were working a job, making $300 a week, and you discovered this business. Now I want to ask you, because for anybody that doesn't know, Jeff and I are both medical commodity resellers, where we're basically buying and reselling diabetic testing supplies. And if you guys want more information on that business and that side hustle, you could check the link down in the description below. But if you had to compare the two, both, everything about the business, the money, the aspects, the simplicity, everything, which do you like more, and how does it compare to the, diabetic medical commodity reselling business?
Well, to be honest with you, bro, they're all the same, to be real with you. In theory, it's the same thing. So while I was flipping iPhones, I was in a group chat that mentioned, diabetic, test strip flipping. And when I looked into it, in theory, the structure where you buy low from the customer through your ads and then resell for a higher price to your wholesale buyer, it just made sense to me. They're both the same thing. Me personally, I'm more on the iPhone side because more people have iPhones than they do diabetic test strips,
Yeah.
And these iPhones, like I said, they buy and sell quick the same day,
Do you have dedicated, like we do in the medical commodity stuff, do you actually have a dedicated buyer? Because I actually tried it. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I think I actually bought a course and I tried it, and it seemed, a bit competitive. I wasn't able to get phones for that cheap. And that's why I want to bring you on the channel and ask you, because, I know you said just before we started and recorded this call that you have like something like 8 iPhones just next to you in your passenger seat. So do you have direct buyers that you could just sell them? Because I was selling mine on eBay, or can you avoid eBay altogether?
So with my strategy, the way I have it all set up to work for me, there's 2 ways you could do it now. Now, based on how you want to do it, you could literally buy a finance phone, a locked device, and chip unlock it. I'll show you the proper ways how to do it. I'll show you how to get this chip to unlock these phones and gain that $100 to $150 profit per phone. You could do it that way, or you could do it to where you pay a little bit less to your to your buyer, and then go ahead and sell it to your private buyer for a fixed price. So I have a set buyer already, and these are good guys. They'll go ahead and pay you up front via PayPal invoice, and they give you a whole list of what they pay for each device.
I got you.
So you're set. So, these are set guys. You don't have to deal with the whole eBay ordeal where you have to deal with chargebacks, PayPal fees, 8 eBay fees, and then shipping fees. And then if you send it to the customer, and let's say they say for the reason the item isn't as described, you have to deal with returns. So you lose so much time and so much money doing it the eBay route, whereas my method will quickly show you how to generate the quickest possible profit of ASAP, pretty much. I'm sorry for that. But like I said, I could show you my personal OfferUp account where I have over 1,000 iPhone sales, you know? So if you don't want to sell to a private buyer, they already have it in set, because the private buyer, you will make profit, but you gain more profit chip unlocking every phone and then selling it to the customer. See, now I have a script that allows you to say it word for word properly to sell these phones that are chip unlocked. You know, don't get discouraged. A lot of people do buy phones that are chip unlocked, that aren't factory unlocked. But, you know, I have the way to properly say it to them to get them to go ahead and buy it regarding it being a chip unlocked phone or not.
Cool. So with those phones you got next to you, are you gonna chip unlock them and sell them one by one, or are you just gonna sell them all to your buyer and just keep it moving?
So, for example, this iPhone XR, I went ahead and I bought for 240, right?
Mm-hmm.
This phone is financed at T-Mobile. With the chip unlock that I have, I can go ahead and unlock it and sell it for $300 to $320. So that right there gives me $150 profit just off this one device. Um, this iPhone XS happens to be factory unlocked. I bought this phone for $280, and I'm planning on selling it for $380 to $400. This iPhone XS Max. My bad. I have this iPhone XR that I bought. Right, it has a cracked screen. You can't really see it, but the tip has a little crack. Has a crack right here. I bought this phone for $125, and with the crack screen, I already got offers for $230. If I wanted to fix it myself, I could literally go ahead and sell it for $300, $320. You know.
And usually
Um.
what to look for, say someone's starting this business, you would be able to tell them like, look, crack screen, IME. I know there's like certain things to know and certain things to look for, but you know everything A to Z. You know, if I look at this, if I gave you my phone, you'd be able to tell me within how many minutes as far as what you could pay.
Oh yeah, within 30 seconds, I'll be able to tell you if your phone is financed, if it's iCloud locked, if it's passcode locked, or if it's unlocked for any carrier.
Cool. Now,
So,
oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say someone starts right now, right? It's today is what, June 10th. By the end of the month, realistically, how much do you think they could make in this business, in the phone flipping, the electronic reselling business?
If you follow my method step by step, I guarantee you'll make at least 1,000 in 1 week.
1,000 a week?
1,000 a week.
1,000.
But
Wow.
you have to follow my method step by step, and you have to be consistent at least 5 days 5 days of the week out of the 7. You have to follow my steps, my marketing strategies on how I gain income that way. You have to follow them step by step, and I will be there for you. That I will make sure and I will guide you through your first leads to where you make your first $500. I will help you make your first $500. In
That's
other
cool.
words.
So like I said, if you guys want more information on how to do this, the information to book a call with Jeff will be in the description. One thing I hear about this business is the dangerous factor. Is this business dangerous? Should you worry? I know with the test strip or the medical commodity diabetic business, you know, I've never had a scary situation. Can you tell me your experience and what people should look out for when it comes to, you know, being safe when, you know, going out there and buying, you know, iPhones, obviously using good judgment. Don't go down an alley at 1 a.m, but what's your experience been with it?
I would always meet at a public location. Always. There's no need to go to anyone's house. You don't need to risk your life getting shot or robbed. I would go to someone's house. I would not go to someone's house. I would meet at a public location, whether it's halfway or whether you have them come to you down the street from your house. For example, for me, I have everyone come to the 7-Eleven a block away from my house. I go down my apartment, drive down the street 2 minutes, and I'm right there, and they come to me. Or they drive an hour away or 30 minutes away, people will come to me no matter what.
And then just meet them at a public location.
Yeah, always meet up at a public location. There's no need for you to pick it up. I've done it in the past, but I don't recommend it. It's not safe. You don't know who these people are. Remember, you're placing ads out all around. You're following my methods. These people, unless you're doing Facebook paid ads, there's no way to see who they are.
Yeah, so
So
stranger
it's better to play it safe and go out there and meet out in a public location.
okay. Now, as far as the competitive, I don't think we spoke. I think we were touching on it before I recorded it, but how competitive is this? Are there tons and tons of resellers? Are there a few? Are there hundreds, just for your market example, down in Miami, Fort Lauderdale? How many other people are out there doing what you're doing?
Of course, there's other resellers out here, but I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't worry about competition. I wouldn't worry about what the next man is doing. There's too many iPhones out here for any one given person to tackle on their own. There's too many. There's too many iPhones. So there's an abundance out here. So as long as you follow the proper steps that I show you several marketing strategies, not only local as well as all online platforms. I cover that all. So as long as you follow that step and you follow the safety procedures I show you, you will have no problem getting your first $500 within the first few days. But you have to take initiative. If you don't take initiative, then you're not going to see results.
Yeah, I always say that as well. As soon as people start thinking, oh, competition, there's other people doing it, you already lost. Now, I don't want to make this video too long. If people like this video, be sure to put a like on it, and we'll make more videos and more content on electronic and phone flipping. Two more questions I have is, is it just iPhones, or do you focus on MacBooks, iPads, Androids, or is it strictly iPhones?
I focus on iPads, MacBooks, and Apple Watches.
Only Apple products, basically.
Only Apple products. I mean, you can do Android products, but that's not something I do. Where I'm at, there's so much availability for these Apple products. There's so many phones. I mean, think about how many iPhones they release every year.
Yeah.
I don't have to go out and venture out to Android. There's just enough Apple products for me to make my goal every month.
Cool. And then for whether someone decides to learn and work with you, or somebody wants to, do more research on YouTube and take the free route, if you had to give somebody like one rock solid piece of advice to win with this business of reselling electronics or reselling iPhones, what would it be?
I would advise them to take a course from somebody, because people easily screw their money up. People easily will buy the wrong iPhones, will buy them without knowing that there's a proper IMEI checker. Will buy phones and use some Google checker that will check the IMEI, but not give them the real accurate description of each phone. So you got to make sure that you're well informed. This is very easy to lose money in this business. There's a lot of people out there that are quick to take advantage of others. So as long as you're well equipped, you will see money. There's no reason for you not to see money.
Gotcha. Yeah, I always say that. I mean, you're either going to use your time or you're going to use your money, and the one you use more of costs you less of the other. So, like I said, want to bring Jeff on the channel because I know he does very well with the phone flipping business. If you guys want to learn, work, ask him any questions, he could point you in the right direction. Check the description below to book a call with him. Again, thank you, Jeff, for joining me on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, no problem, man. Let me know if you guys need any help. I'll be more than glad to help you make your first $500 within the first few days.
Later, guys.